Thank you, Alexa, and congratulations. It is my great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker. Our keynote speaker is a familiar face to VPA and the Syracuse University community. Jon Cohen is a music industry visionary and an alumnus who truly bleeds orange, right? As co-CEO of Cornerstone and co-founder of the Fader and Fader label, he combines a love of music with ingenious marketing strategies to elevate brands such as Converse and Coca-Cola. Jon is always willing to share his expertise with our students as a guest speaker and a mentor. He also provides internship opportunities, and he has established the Jon Cohen Family Endowed Scholarship in the Bandier program. He is so well regarded by the Bandier students that they presented him with the inaugural Bandier Alumni Association Award. I am also told that if you ever go to South by Southwest, Fader Fort is by far the coolest place to be. Please join me in welcoming Jon Cohen to the podium.
Thank you. Thank you, Dean Clark, Jim Dungy, David Resnick, the entire VPA faculty, the excellent VPA faculty, and the Syracuse administration for having me. It's an honor to be here today. Congratulations, parents. As a parent of a freshman here at Syracuse, I know how you must feel today. And congratulations to you, the class of 2015. As a Syracuse graduate, I certainly know how you feel today, too. I've been a frequent speaker and advisor to the Bandier program, and it's been great to get to know many of you and build such a tight connection with VPA over the years. I'm always blown away by the creativity and passion I see coming from all of you. I cannot put in words the love I have for Syracuse University. I made incredible friendships here. I had endless fun, both in and out of the classroom. My passion for Syracuse basketball and football borders on insanity. But more than that, I'm a passionate music fan, and it was during my freshman year here where I would spend afternoons reading Billboard in the Byrd Library that I learned there was actually a business behind all of the music I had so much love for. When I was a student, I immersed myself in learning all I could about the music industry, spending my summers interning and working as a college rep up here on campus. After graduation, I started as an assistant at SBK Records, and I quickly worked my way up, leaving to go to Columbia Records to head up their alternative music department. Along the way, I worked with Bruce Springsteen, Blur, Jeff Buckley, Stevie Wonder, and many others. But a strong entrepreneurial spirit led me to leave in the midst of a very successful career to start my own agency, Cornerstone, and a music media company called The Fader. People thought I was crazy. Before that, exactly 25 years ago to this weekend, I sat in your seat here in the Carrier Dome. The fact that I am here before you as your commencement speaker should serve as a message to you all that anything is possible. Like you, I was incredibly excited to start the next chapter and equally nervous by the uncertainty of what was ahead. I was so excited and anxious that when I look back, I can't remember any of my commencement speaker's message. My graduation and my last semester were a blur. I was hyper-focused, so consumed with starting my career that little else registered. But at least one thing is going to be different for you guys. Unlike my graduation 25 years ago, you'll have the opportunity via technology to go back and relive your graduation experience and watch your speakers. You'll also have this benefit with so many moments in your life. For better or for worse, your entire odyssey, both professionally and personally, is going to be documented in detail, most of which your future spouse, your future kids, your peers, your friends, your future boss are all going to have the pleasure to reference. Proceed with caution. Technology is going to bring you incredible opportunity, but it can also create big traps at times. On the plus side, it's going to enable you to support one another and follow each other's progress in ways that never existed for me, but it's also going to shape your goals. There's a flaw with all this technology. You see, you are bombarded with influence, advice, messages. And this technology is going to incline you to compare your progress to where you are versus where everyone else is. So there's a simple message that I would want you to remember as you set out on your path. You need to create your own definition of success. Even though there was no social media as I came up, I spent most of my early years chasing some common, predetermined measurement of what it meant to be successful. I was in such a rush to get to work, so hungry to get to the next level. I sacrificed a lot. Sure, that brought me a lot of good things. I was on a great trajectory, but in my mind, something was still missing. I needed to broaden my thinking. It took some time, but I finally realized that success is not based on how much money you make. It's not based on how fast you get there. I realized that success is not about your job title. It's not about the number of Instagram likes you get on a photo you post. It's not about your celebrity. It's definitely not about your notoriety and the power you build. And success is certainly not a comparison of what you've done compared to the accomplishments of others. I realize that success is a measurement only you should determine and set for yourself. This definition will evolve and change throughout your life. But one thing remains the same. Success is about having the drive, the determination, and the courage to become the person you believe you were meant to be. I learned to measure my success through my experiences, my relationships with family and friends, my ability to give back and help others. These, I have learned, are far more valuable than money will ever be. Success is that I've given myself the freedom to pursue the path that I chose. This thinking is what enabled me to have the courage to walk away from a thriving career in the music business and start my own company 18 years ago. When you leave this campus next week for the last time as a student, you are going to experience an entirely new kind of freedom. This is a completely different freedom from what you've encountered when you arrived here. That was all about the escape from your parents. Trust me, you're going to need your parents, so be very nice to them this weekend. This freedom is going to be terrifying as much as it will be exhilarating. And for the first time in your life, the only true agenda you will need to follow is the one you set for yourself. It will not be easy. And this freedom that you will start next week will grant you the control to be exactly who you want to be. Not who your friends want to be, not who your future boss wants to be, not who your parents want you to be, but who you want to be. You'll have many stops and starts and plenty of failures to go along with your triumphs as you embrace this freedom. There will be a lot of big challenges and a lot of failure. It's really hard out there. But as John Sinclair astutely said, failure is a bruise, not a tattoo. And you'll soon harshly learn that your degree and endless hard work here will guarantee you nothing. But what your time at Syracuse does guarantee is that it's made you part of an amazing family that you'll be able to count on for the rest of your life. Your friends, the faculty, and connection to all the alumni of this school is truly remarkable. My connection to Bandier, VPA, and Newhouse have led me to hiring over 50-plus interns over the years at Cornerstone and the Fader. And I'm proud of that our Fader photo editor, our Fader label head, and much of our Cornerstone account management team are all Syracuse graduates. Support each other, commiserate, ask for help when you need it. It'll be there. But at the end of the day, it's all going to come down to you and that inner confidence. And that confidence is going to waver at times, especially in the early going. But I assure you, that confidence will grow very strong over time. And speaking of confidence, I'd like to leave you with one story. About 11 years ago, in the early days of the Fader, a young producer named Kanye West came up to visit us. Kanye was already in the midst of a very successful career producing and writing for some of the bigger artists in hip-hop, including Jay-Z, but he was relatively unknown as an artist of his own. His label and much of the industry were not taking him seriously as an artist. Most were encouraging him to continue as a producer, but he wanted more. Kanye clearly had his own definition of success. He came up to talk to us about his music, looking for the support of Cornerstone and the Fader to get the word out on his solo career and his pending debut album. After telling us about his vision and plans, he proceeded to put a CD on of some of his new tracks. Then Kanye took over. A quiet business meeting soon turned into a full concert. He jumped on my partner Rob's coffee table, performing 2 songs with incredible intensity. The same intensity we would see from him when he went on to headline Madison Square Garden some 10 years later. His confidence and his passion were every bit as visible then as you see from him today. We were blown away. We proceeded to put Kanye on the cover, his first of many magazine covers, and we watched an incredible career evolve. And although more controversial than ever, to this day, Kanye continues to evolve his personal definition of success, never accepting what the masses define for him, no matter how hard they try, setting his own agenda and pursuing his creativity how he sees fit. Not how the rest of the world tries to define it for him. 25 years sounds like a lifetime, but it's going to go by in the same flash for you as it has for me. And in 25 years from now, I look forward to meeting you guys at Chuck's, having a few beers. Hopefully Kanye can join us. I know you guys are going to have some incredible stories to share from your journey. Live them your own way, and most importantly, make sure you are proud of them. Thank you.